This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Sir, we are back. Hour number 2. We promised you the man, the myth, the legend that is Omar Kelly in our EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report. Oh, how you doing, my friend? You looking good?
I am good. Sorry for my tardiness. Was running errands and lost track of time. You know how that is.
We're digital, baby. That's the beauty of digital, man. You know, it's flexibility. It's, I always tell Ira, hey, he always tells me, well, hey, listen, I got a conflict. I got to fly, this, that. Ira, relax, dude. It's digital. We don't have to be at a specific time. It's fine. People will get to it. It's on demand. Don't worry about it, dude. It's all good. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it. There's, I'm trying to put something together here where we have no stress. You know what I mean?
No, I like that.
Yeah. Have you had any stress with me yet? Any?
No, not at all.
Exactly. And so it's a beautiful. We even pay a lot faster than all the people you've worked for. Correct?
That is correct.
That is correct, right? Correct, Sean? Correct? Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that we know that because, we've worked at places that even steal your money at times.
Yeah.
Not in your case, but Sean and I have experienced it at times. But anyway, all right, let's get into this. So it's official, nothing surprising to when you've been out there, have you noticed any limitation?
Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not gonna say that I've seen everything.
Right, of course.
He's very restricted in his movement, which to me is not necessarily a good sign. You're going to be out there with a 70% quarterback.
Okay.
It is what it is.
All right.
Either way, because Jacoby Brissett is limited right now, too, because of the hamstring injury. And I can tell you, the practice I saw this week, he might have thrown 1/3 of the passes that Tua's thrown, and this is warm-up stuff, so it's not like, first team, second team. No. So it's a little concerning. I'm concerned.
So they'll have all 3 active, is what you're telling me.
I think so. I think so.
Right?
I think so. Maybe. Yeah. I think so. I think this might be an all 3 active day.
Omar, it would be from what you're telling me, it would be incredibly stupid not to have the 3rd quarterback active. So the starter's 70 in your eyes, the backup's dealing with an injury.
Yeah.
You have to. I mean, there's no way, dude. You have to.
You would have to make a spot on the roster for him, and I haven't done the roster configurations in terms of practice squads, in terms of scout team contributions, but or what you need on the defensive line or where the other injuries are. I think you can make a room for him. I really do.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure.
Reed Sinnett, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to overall. I did not catch this. One of the listeners brought it up to me. I didn't realize that you had posted this. Preston coming up with a groin injury. That's very disappointing, man. I don't want to see any more injuries with this kid. I need him to move on from all this crap.
You and me both. I wrote a column. Basically, you would only live on talent, promise, and potential for so long before everybody's like, and he's talented. He's super talented. The one common thread that you've heard about Preston throughout the years is that, he struggles to learn the playbook, and it takes him a minute to learn the playbook. It takes him a minute to know his assignments and know the hot routes and know the reads and get on the same page with the quarterback. And then it was kind of disappointing to hear George Godsey basically complain about that this week. And, but in fairness to Preston, this is his 3rd offense in 3 years.
Right.
That's on you. That's on, that's on you as a coaching staff.
Yes.
You fucked up. And Flo got to own that. Flo got to eat that.
No, listen, dude. If your players can't learn the playbook, then you didn't draft smarter players. You need to
No,
draft
no,
smarter
no, no, no,
players,
no, no, no. That's
or,
not fair. That's not fair.
or wait a minute. It's either or. It's either that or you got to be better teachers. It's one of the two.
No, that's not fair. With a guy like Preston, where there might be some, I'm going to be generous and say maybe I hate doing this because then people will tap. But you might be some playbook digestion issues.
Listen, dude, you can be honest. He talks about Dogecoin, like it's Ethereum or Bitcoin. I can tell you he's not the brightest bulb in the chandelier already. I can already tell.
Listen, he's smarter than me because I don't know nothing about no Dogecoin.
Well, trust me, he doesn't know too much about crypto the way he talks about Doge. I can already tell you that as somebody that really follows crypto, he knows nothing about crypto when he thinks Doge is like the second coming. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna listen to your crypto podcast because I need to figure out this Bitcoin stuff. I gotta figure this out. Like, listen.
Whenever you want to sit down somewhere and we have a dinner somewhere, and you, me, and we'll go with Eric because Eric loves Eric.
You guys were talking Bitcoin the last time we did dinner, and I'm just like,
I got him heavily into crypto, dude. He's so deep into crypto now. I'm the one that got him hooked because he understood it after I explained it to him. And that's what people, you got to understand what the hell is going on. And then you'll realize you're going to go, well, wait a minute. We've already been in this crypto world for many, many years. And yeah, dude, exactly. It's just a different avenue how we're going about it now. We've been in a digital currency forever, dude. Your credit card's in your pocket, brother. That's digital currency.
I know.
What I mean?
Hey, listen. When Cash App, I had to pay something on Cash App or somebody. Yeah, I had to pay something on Cash App, and then I scroll over, and then Cash App's like, "Hey, buy Bitcoin," and I'm like, "What? Huh?"
But don't ever buy it there because you don't own it. Then I'll explain that to you also, because there you would have to buy it and sell it right there and then. Whereas if you go to the proper exchange, you can then move it to a cold wallet, cold storage, keep it away from everybody, lock it down, and and you can move it to wherever you want because you own it. So that's very, very important too. Also,
I'm gonna keep putting my money under my mattress. Like,
what if I tell you the same money you put in your mattress or in your savings account, you could actually get 10% on that money with no risk whatsoever. 10%.
I'm good. Let me know. I need to learn.
Whenever you want me to show you, I'll show you, dude.
All right.
There's tons of people with their money sitting there and it's not working for them. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? You can earn 10% with that money you have sitting in the savings account. And that savings account is giving you what, like a 0.04% or something,
That is correct.
It's ridiculous, man. It is what it is. But anyway, so Preston is a kid that, you know me, I'm a huge fan of his. I think he has all the potential to be one hell of a receiver.
Tons of potential. Loads of potential. I would argue to you probably the guy with the most potential. And I put that over Jalen Waddle too. No,
I see what you're saying. Physically, he is a
Preston's fast, run after catch, can't stay healthy.
Yeah, like, dude, that catch he made this past week on the sidelines. Not
just the catch, the run after catch.
No, I'm talking about the sideline one.
No, that was the first one. Then he had a 32-yard run after catch.
I know.
He's shown you he's teased this franchise for 3 years.
I know.
And it's time for you to please him. Yeah. You can't just keep teasing him.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I really would rather have a real crypto conversation with him just to see if he's really that crazy about Doge and doesn't really know anything.
Next time we talk to them, I'm gonna ask him. Give me some questions to ask him about Doge, and I'll ask him about Doge because
Okay.
I'm so bored right now, and this is between me and you, Big O. Just nobody listen. Everybody close your ears.
Nobody.
I'm so bored with the bullshit from the Zoom and the press conference shit. I miss being in the locker room and just shooting the shit with guys.
I know.
And just talking to them and getting to know them. And the funny thing is, if we do it on the podium standpoint, then the Dolphins or a TV crew takes it as like their production.
Right.
And like yesterday, we're talking to Robert Hunt. Basically,
Hunt was great. He was great yesterday. He's such a guy. He's the guy I root for the most to have success because his personality is bigger than the damn building that he works at.
It's just overflowing personality.
I love that
guy. And here's my thing: guys like that can't help themselves but be who they are. They can't be watered down like this regime wants to water them down and make everybody do the Patriots thing and we're on the Jacksonville and we're not looking at last week's team and whatever. Hunt says we can't keep saying this young guy shit and keep it and keep doing it over and over again. We got to play better. Like, stop telling people, be real, be yourself, be authentic, be candid. I did the just out of my head. I just did the all personality team on the Dolphins.
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
Tua is clearly on the all personality team because if you have 10 minutes in a room with him, he's going to make you a fan.
Right.
It's like he's got a mesmerizing personality.
Right.
It's like you're watching.
He's just smart enough to not let you corner him into a bad question. That's all.
No. He'll let you corner him into a bad question. Like the stuff where he admitted, and I wasn't even trying to corner him. He admitted that he didn't know and have a good enough grasp of the offense, which I thought he went overboard. He went way past where he needed to go trying to defend his wide receivers. Dude, your wide receivers sucked. Let's be real about it. Like, and he's never going to say that.
He'll never say that.
He'll never say that. But to defend his wide receivers, he literally threw himself under a bus and ran himself over 2 times.
That's the idea. That's what he's supposed to do.
But you gotta love that. Who doesn't love that?
Right. No, and if you talk to enough people behind the scenes, you know that he's actually much more colorful behind the scenes. We don't
he's authentic. He's not a fake fraud, phony. He's across the board who he portrays himself to be. There is no delineation. And I like and I respect that. Then there's Nick Needham. God damn it. Nick Needham is the big O of the Miami Dolphins. Ain't nothing has ever been given to him. He has taken everything that he owns and owns it. He owns when he fucks up. He owns when he plays well. He owns when his coach is, trying to replace him. They've tried to replace Nick Needham like 7 times.
Yeah.
He's still here, still standing, still playing well, still performing. When next year, when they got to put a tender on him, they're probably going to give him some bullshit tender. Right. And Nick Needham's going to keep on going.
Yeah.
Like, I got to respect that, man. Eric Rowe. And God, man, Eric Rowe's struggling this year. I would argue to you last year he was probably a top 5 player on this team. This year, for whatever reason, maybe the safety rotation, because for some reason they think they need to play 4 safeties, which I think is just the dumbest shit ever, if I'm going to be real with you. Like, you already playing like hot shit, but you need 4 different players in your back end, then wonder why there's so many breakdowns and coverage and communication issues. Yeah, you think maybe you should have kept Bobby McCain so he can throw it all together?
And the Justin Coleman thing. Oh my God, that has been
I mean, it is what it is, man. You tried to replace Nick Needham, it didn't work. Nick Needham is like a cockroach. No matter how hard you work, you exterminate the house, he's still gonna be there.
Yeah, you can ask Joe Rose. They never replaced me at QAM. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Who is your replacement now? Yeah, actually,
there's none. These guys told me the listeners told me because I didn't hear it, but the listeners told me a couple of weeks ago that Joe said on the air, "Oh, you mean the guy that should still be here?" He actually even said it on the air.
Oh, really?
Which I'm sure Len Weiner was not happy about that, obviously, because Len and I did not get along whatsoever. You know what I mean? I mean, who the hell gets along with Len Weiner anyways in that building? So, I mean, unless you kiss his ass, well, then, yeah, I guess whoever it is. But it ain't Joe.
I'm still owed
That's
money,
for sure.
Huh? I'm still owed money.
You're really?
Yeah.
You're still owed money?
I'm never good at that stuff. But go ahead, continue.
Oh God. Well, I don't. You're never gonna hear that here. That's for damn sure, dude.
Hey, the first gets here and it's deposit. I'm all good.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
have to worry about it.
Well, no, we take care of our people here, bro. That's the idea. I've worked with enough of the bullshit. I want to make sure we create an environment where there is no bullshit. You know what I mean? I was trying to do that somewhere else also, but there's plenty of stuff that's completely out of my control. Here, it's all under our control. That's why we always talk about building this thing up. Well, and by the way, today we cross 6 million downloads, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you all out there for helping us as we're downloading over 1.5 million a month now, which is way more than any show locally here. In fact, I think it's way more than 560 and 790 combined, actually. If you put all their shows together, I doubt they get 1.5 million a month. So you guys are kicking some ass out there supporting Omar and Ira and Alan and Joe Shad and Manny Navarro and Clay Ferraro and of course the great Sean Stanley who puts it all together. So thank you all out there for supporting us in a big time way. Did you pick them to win this week?
I did.
Good.
Half, however, after that selection, I became very uncomfortable because when I do my selections, I think about, do their strengths play into Miami's weaknesses and vice versa.
Okay.
And one, Miami has no strengths right now. So
and they can run the ball.
And they can run the ball and they can protect their quarterback. Miami can't pressure the quarterback, can't stop the run.
Right.
And Xavier is not 100%, might not play. Not to say that that's going to really drastically impact the game, but losing your top player should impact the game. You don't have Devontae. Preston, who I did watch, he does look like he's impacted by the groin. I watched him, and in fact, I have a video up. No, I might not have put that video up, where Tua's throwing him a pass, and it's high, and it's Preston can sky and get it, and he can't get it. And I was like, Then he shows up on the injury report. So, to be honest with you, I'm not feeling real good. And I know what happens if they lose.
Oh no, I don't even want to hear. I don't even want to talk about it. Bro.
We're not going to talk about it, but you know what happens if they lose.
Well, it's exactly what you said 2 weeks ago, that we were going to get to the point of the pointing fingers and the.
We're past that. Fingers are pointing. I'm hearing,
this would be the game that would put them over the top.
Based on, it's funny that I can listen to media members talk. I can just listen to media members talk. Mm-hmm. And I can tell, because I've been here long enough, who's in their ear. And that's because and I can tell who's feeding who. Now, I can just listen. And I can hear exactly who's feeding who. And that's when you know it's already happening. It's already started. It's and I've been, and I say this, we did this on X's and Omar with Dave Hyde this week. If you haven't listened to it, definitely check it out on the podcast.
Always a must listen.
Listen, we have seen so many teams quit on so many coaches. We have seen so many regimes start this finger point. It's like history just keeps repeating itself every 4 years. Yeah. And you just start to realize and recognize it. It's like we're on a never-ending loop and cycle, and the same crap, different people, same crap always happening.
This is the game that I think Eagles have traded Zach Ertz to the Arizona Cardinals. Wow. Okay. Well, if you watched them last night, the Eagles aren't very good.
Yes, and they got Dallas Goedert, who the Miami Dolphins should have instead of Mike Gesicki. And, they got to worry about trying to pay Dallas Goedert because he's a real tight end and would address a lot of your issues.
Yeah, and plus, after last night, you saw that Hurts is a beautiful young man. He is just a great human being. Anybody that has watched how he carried himself, he is a pro's pro the way he carries himself, but he's not a passer. And that's Unless he can become one, I don't know, bro.
I didn't watch that game at all, so I would have no knowledge of what you speak. But they have 3
You did
first-round
yourself a
picks.
favor.
Huh?
You did yourself a favor.
Well, I would like to see Brady.
Yeah.
I just had so
Philly
many.
did come back to make it a game at least. I do give him credit. They did come back and made it a bit of a game at least. But he's not the guy, unfortunately. But back to what you were saying, I'm not there yet with you, but I think that this is the game that if you lose this game, it's all hell breaks loose. And I think even the owner freaks out now all of a sudden
You
because
don't think the owner's already freaking out?
I think he's already freaking out, but
Bro,
I think I think
you
this
traded
is the one,
away your first-round pick because you believed that it was going to be better than the 49ers' first-round pick.
Right. Yes.
You don't think the owner's freaking out?
No, I totally agree with you that I think the owner is freaking out a little bit, but I think he'll completely lose it if you lose this game, because then there is really no hope for the rest of the season at this point when you do that. Because you lose that game, if you start losing,
I've calculated it.
Oh God.
I have calculated it. Come on, playoffs. Come on, it's done.
No, forget playoffs. I'm talking about a respectable season.
No,
you
can technically lose this game and have a respectable season if you beat the Falcons and start winning. So the Falcons is my line of delineation. This game, if you lose it, it's panic time. It's Flo is going to throw everything against the wall to see what sticks because clearly his shit ain't working. Flo's going to change the whole practice schedule. Flo is going to do everything possible to try to stop the bleeding. But at some point, you're on the table and the bleeding keeps going. We're going to flatline. And that's Falcons game.
All right, and we'll wrap it up with this. Omar Kelly, EJDconstruction.com, Miami Dolphins report. If they happen to lose, I don't think it'll happen, but somebody brought it up. Does somebody get fired if they lose to the Jags?
I think somebody gets fired. I don't know who, and probably an assistant coach. So you got to fire somebody. If I'm Ross, I want a body. And I said this on X's and Omar. You lose to the Jaguars, I need a body. I don't care whose body. It don't matter, but I must offer a sacrifice to the fans. And truthfully speaking, I think they're very close to that point. And you gotta, why haven't you called the retired New England Patriots offensive line coach and said
Scarnecchia, I think, is really retired, dude. Really, really retired.
$1 million for 6 months worth of work could get you out of retirement real quick, right?
Yeah, but they pulled him out already once, and he's old. He's up there, dude.
Okay, come here as a consultant for $400,000.
I mean, Omar, I can't answer that question because I don't know.
You act like Ross. Money is not a problem for Ross.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It has nothing to do with money. I'm talking about that man. I think he has worked so long in his life. I think he's kind of done already. They had to talk him back out of retirement the last time in his last go around. You would have to do it a second time. And I don't know if he's going to do it for the Dolphins after all those years with the Patriots and being so loyal to Belichick. And
how about I give you a consultant job and a role in the scouting department?
I'm not arguing with you, my brother.
We're negotiating here. We're negotiating.
I would love to have him there.
Here is the point I'm making.
I get it.
There is no limit to Ross's spending.
I get it. I totally get it, dude. I all that I can't argue with you. I just think the man will turn it all down. It just
everything is negotiable.
No, you're right. You're right. And maybe I'm wrong on this, but I just kind of get the feeling that Scarnecchia. Can you find out what Dante Scarnecchia's age is? Because it's got to be either high 60s, low 70s at this point in time.
If you're scared of COVID, I get it. But hey, you don't have to travel for road games. What do you need? Like, at this point, what do you need to come work with me?
He's 73.
And fix my line. My dad's 73, man. Like, he's still kicking, even though he retired because of COVID.
Yeah.
Like, for the right amount of money, my dad will come and wire your house for the right amount of money.
Yeah, but your dad doesn't have the kind of money sitting in the bank that Dante Scarnecchia.
There's never enough money, Big O. There's never enough money. If you're Ross, what do you need? Do you need a condo in the W Hotel? What do you need?
Well, if Scarnecchia bought about, $500,000 in Bitcoin in 2019, then he's got about, $35 million sitting in the bank right now. So he's all good. It's all good.
You're never all good, Big O. You're never all good. And here's what I love about Ross, which Dolphin fans do not get. There is no limit.
No, it's true. No, that I won't argue. There
is no limit.
I would love to bring Scarnecchia here, dude. Don't get me wrong. That would be fantastic.
At some point, you have to look at what your issues are. Realize the people that you have on your staff cannot fix them, and then bring in consultants that can help you fix it, salvage your season, salvage your team. And I'm not saying maybe the move of Austin Jackson to left guard and Liam to left tackle, maybe it addresses your line problems.
Maybe.
We don't know. It's probably going to take us 3 games before we know. But and I have nothing against Jean-Pierre, but I suspect
that's all.
I suspect he might be in a little over his head.
Right. Well, not only is he he might be over his head. He was also given an incredibly difficult assignment.
Yes,
and most offensive line coaches don't have to break in 4 young guys along with the journeyman.
4 young guys, lose your starting center, have your veteran guy play on one leg. Like, come on, man. This is a recipe for disaster.
And you don't have a 17-year quarterback that has seen everything and can kind of mask some of that stuff.
Tua hopefully will help them get better because Tua does have good pocket presence. And I know Dolphin fans have not seen it because they have not seen it, but Tua has very good pocket presence.
Oh, there's no doubt. It's just a matter of your boy.
Yeah, stop it.
Inside.
You had to go there. Did I bring up Jakeem Grant? Did I say anything about Jakeem?
Well, he's not on this team anymore. You
should still be a fan of him in Chicago the way you care for.
We can only talk about the players that are here, Omar. We can't talk about the players that are not here, Omar. What's wrong with you? That's a waste of time. That's a distraction we don't need here in this interview, Omar. All right? Talking about players that aren't here.
I'm just saying. I'm dying to see what he does in Chicago.
Is he going to play this week?
I don't know. I don't care.
Okay. He did field a punt in the end zone? Sean says he fielded a punt in the end zone last week.
Okay. All right. He was active at least.
Let's hope so.
I can't believe they took that contract.
I wish him the best, man. Let's see what
I wish him the best, and he's proven me wrong. He's been in the NFL twice as long as I thought he'd be.
Yeah. Let's hopefully he goes back to excelling what he normally does. Oh, thank you as always, my brother. Have a great weekend, and we will talk post-game on Sunday.
All right. Talk to you later.
You got it. That is Omar Kelly and the EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report.
This is the Big O Show. This is the